This is Thomas Paulsvik, number 48.
My name is Thomas Schirmer from Bonn in Germany. I represent the World Evangelical Alliance that represents about 600 million Christians in more or less all nations in the world. Our local body is the National Church Alliance here in the United Arab Emirates, and we are very glad that they can live in peace in this country due to the government. And we will have a large meeting of our clergy in the evening. I'm very glad, using the word evangelical, that my friend from the Carter Center has mentioned that Jimmy Carter was an evangelical, and he probably represents a little more the evangelicals in the global south than some of his more recent successors. And we are against racism, against poverty. 175 years ago, 1846, the Evangelical Alliance started in London, coming out of the fight against slavery, and that includes a fight against racism. And you can read in the news at that time that we had the first public experience of the Bishop of the African Methodist Episcopal Church in this meeting, and it was the first time that a black leader would speak on such a stage, and you cannot believe what turmoil that created at that time. I had the privilege to speak on behalf of 7 billion people of faith in the Jubilee, 50 years of the United Nations Environment Program in Nairobi. I didn't expect this, but it was interesting that the United Nations Environment Program, for 3 minutes, wanted to listen to the religious people and came up with this number. Friends, we want to live in peace with non-religious people. Freedom of religion or belief is for everyone. But we have to see it is the religious people that are the majority in this world. And we have two choices. We fight each other, we go to war to each other, and this world isn't at war. Or we go for peace, for tolerance, for harmony together. Then we will set the stage for the whole world. So, I had also the privilege to receive a festival from my Muslim friends in the Nations Mosque, which is a black mosque in Washington, with the title, God Needs No Defense. I really like this title, not only because it describes what I'm standing for, but also what my friends were standing for. In 2011, the Dicastery for Interreligious Dialogue of the Vatican, the World Council of Churches, sitting opposite have spoken already, including the Orthodox churches and the Old Orient churches, signed the document Christian Witness in a Multi-Religious World. And it makes ample clear that any kind of force, violence, whatever, bribing people, forcing people, using mischief of people, in communication between religions has no place. It is against the will of Jesus Christ. This is the deep conviction of all the churches that signed this document. And it includes a clear call to interreligious dialogue. And we are commissioned to that. Let me quote our holy book, the Apostle Paul, live as long as it is on your side to visit everyone in peace. And you know Jesus Christ himself said, blessed are the peacemakers. We have no other choice. This is part of the definition of our faith, to go for peace, and it never should be on our side that the situation is not peaceful. Yet, Christian Witness in the multi-religious world takes it for granted. When we talk about religions, we not talk about secularized or religions light who have lost their convictions. We are talking about truth claims in public debate. And I think this is the challenge, but also the golden thing we can offer, that we, the religious leaders, and down to the grassroots, make it very clear, God needs no defense. In the sense that we discuss things in word, in conviction, we speak to each other what we actually believe. I cannot mean tiptoeing around, but has to speak to the truth, but at the same time in peace, in listening to each other, in dialogue. A majority religion in a country, a state religion in a country, don't forget this, is a minority religion in most countries in the world. And if I go through the countries that have state religions, and I'm talking especially those who misuse this majority in a country, they at the same time claim religious freedom for their minorities in many, many other countries. That tells, especially the large world religions that talk about in the hundreds of millions or even billions, yeah, that we have to be there for our own minorities, but also for all minorities, because there are many religions that are a minority everywhere. And I think we have to find better ways, as many states do it nowadays, to find peace with the religious minorities, because due to the globalization and migration, those minorities nowadays are everywhere. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Archbishop.